In this video, we see a C program to implement merge sort technique. Hash include stdio.h. Then we write function declaration for merge sort and merge operation. So void merge sort int a square brackets comma, this is the original array, int l lower index of the array, int h higher index of the array, bracket close, semicolon, void merge, this is for merge operation or combine operation, int a original array, int I starting index of the first part, int j ending index of the first part, int p starting index of the second part, int q ending index of the second part, semicolon, void main open brace, int a of 10 is the original array, n is the number of elements which we would like to store in the array, I for accessing the array elements index purpose, printf enter number of elements in the array that will be printed on the screen, scanf bracket open double quotations %d quotations closed comma ampersand n bracket close semicolon reading n value, printf enter array values semicolon. So we enter all the n values from starting it with index 0 for I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, scanf %d ampersand a of I. So this for loop and scanf statement for entering n number of values into the array. Then I print the array values before sorting, printf before sorting array values are for I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, printf %d slash t a of I, merge sort a comma 0 comma n minus 1. So I am calling the merge sort function for sorting the array values. Here the array name is a. So I am passing array a and starting index of the array is 0. If n values are there in the array a, then ending index value is n minus 1. So after that again I am printing the array values after sorting, printf after sorting array values are semicolon for I equal to 0, I is less than n, I plus plus, printf %d a of I. So the point you need to understand is when this function call is executed, first control transfer to the merge sort definition. See here the function definition of merge sort, void merge sort int a, then int l comma int l int h. So that is function header. So open brace int mid. So I am declaring the variable mid. If the merge sort technique can be applicable only when the array has more than one value. That's why if L is less than H means if array has more than one value, then I calculate mid index. So mid equal to L plus H divided by 2. Then I apply the merge sort technique on the first part. See here merge sort, I am calling the same merge sort function, that is recursive function call a comma l comma bit, meaning is that I am applying the same merge sort technique on the first part. First part is from lower index to L to mid. Then I apply the same merge sort technique on the second part from index mid plus 1 to h. That's why the function call is merge sort bracket open a comma mid plus 1 comma h semicolon. After that I merge first part and second part. See here merge bracket open a comma l comma mid plus 1 comma h. So l comma mid is first part, mid plus 1 comma h is second part. I am combining first part and second part, and that combined result again will be stored back in the original array a. So that is the merge function call. So closing the brace, then close the merge sort function. Now we have to write the merge operation function definition. Void merge int a, int I, int j, int p, int q. Meaning is that A is the original array, I int j indicating the first part, int p and int q indicating the second part. So C is the merged array name. So C starting index value is I. So for accessing the merged array C, I am using the variable k whose value is I. Then I stored the index value I in the L variable. So L value equal to I. Then one more variable M I declared. Now according to merge operation procedure, we have to consider all the values from first part and all the values from second part. That's why I is less than or equal to j means we have to consider all the values from first part. Similarly, you have to consider all the values from second part. While I is less than or equal to j and p is less than or equal to q means consider all the values, access all the values from first part and second part. If a of I less than or equal to a of p, meaning is that a of I is nothing but first part value, a of I is nothing but first part value, a of p is nothing but second part value, whichever is smaller between a of I and a of p, that smaller value will be copied to C of k. C of k is nothing but merged array. So if a of I is smaller means a of I is stored in the merged array C of k, then the index of merged array k and the index of first part array I will be incremented. That's why we used post increment operation. Else, if the second part value is smaller, then we copy the second part value into the merged array C. So between first part and second part, if any one of the part is over, so what are the possibilities? Either the second part can be completed first, then first part may have some values. Other possibilities, the first part can be completed and second part can have some values. That's why if any one of the part is completed, this condition becomes false. So we come out of the while loop process. See here other possibilities. Still the first part has some values and second part is over. That means second part is over completed, but first part has some values. Simply we have to copy all the first part values to the merged array. So that's why while I is less than or equal to j means access all the values from the first part and copy into the merged array. A of I plus plus will be stored in the array C of k plus plus. So first the assignment will take place, then the respective increment operations take place. K will be incremented by 1, I will be incremented by 1. So this operation is nothing but C of k plus plus is equal to A of I plus plus is nothing but copy the all the values, remaining values from the first part to the merged array C. So one more possibility is we have to consider if still the first part, second part has values but first part is over, then we have to copy all the values from second part. What second part range from p to q. So while p is less than or equal to q, copy all the second part values into merged array. C of k plus plus equal to A of p plus plus. Copy all the values from second part to merged array C. So three things we have to consider in the merge operation. First you have to consider both first part and second part values and identify the smaller values between first part and second part. Whichever is smaller, that value should be copied. Otherwise, if any one of the part is over means you have to consider two possibilities. So between first part and second part, there is a possibility of first part may have some values and second part may be completed, and other possibilities second part has some values and first part may be completed. So three cases you have to consider in the logic. After k copying or merging the first part and second part values, so the merged result, combined result is available in the array C. We have to copy back the merged result into the original array. Original array is A. This is one more array we have taken for merge operation. So copy back the merged part values, that is C array values, into array A. So M equal to L. So what is the L value, as I told that L equal to I, that means M value starts with I, M is less than or equal to Q, the ending index value of the merged part is Q, M plus plus, A of M equal to C of M means first right hand side will be executed, C of M value will be stored in the A of M. So why we have taken this two extra variables is, please carefully observe. C is the merged array and merged array starting index value is I, but during operation of comparing first part and second part varying. Here in the logic, I is keep on incrementing and K is keep on incrementing. So if I directly use I means, so I value is keep on changing, it is not fixed. That's why starting index value I stored in the K I used, so K is also incrementing, but you should preserve the starting index value of the I in another variable L, because you have to copy back the merged array values into original array. That's why L is the number variable I have used. M is for index purpose I have used at the last here, M I used here, and L value is I here. So that is the reason. So that is the logic we follow for implementing merge sort technique in C language.